welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who is in love with you now or will be next. We'll get their thoughts, their feelings, their next moves, and their love offered to you. How are they going to make this turn into a relationship, something serious? We'll get that as well. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video. If you need more time with the piles, you can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings as well. For group 1, we have the Orange Geode, and we'll be using the Influence of the Angels Tarot. For group 2, we have the White Geode, and we'll be using the Everyday Tarot. For group 3, we have the Green Geode, and we will be using the Salvic Legends Tarot. And for group 4, we have the Yellow Geode, and we will be using the White Newman Tarot for group 4. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group 1 with the Orange Stone and the Influence of the Angels Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is in love with you right now or will be soon or will be next. We'll get their thoughts, their feelings, their next moves, their love offer. We got the moon at the bottom of the deck as we get into it, so perhaps some mystery here. I'm feeling like this may be a manifestation as well for some of you. Something that's kind of coming from the ether. Something about this feels mysterious, like there's a hint of magic involved in some way. Spirit, please tell us who is in love with group 1 right now or will be soon. Wow, that's freaky because I just so happened to notice the bottom of the deck. I'm like, okay, we got the moon card here. First card to come out from the Romeo and Juliet Oracle is the Oath of the Moon. So a lot of moon symbology. The moon may be really on your top right now. It could be aspecting your astrology chart. You could be working with moon phases when you're manifesting. You could have like a Cancer Venus or a strong Cancerian energy in your chart as they are ruled by the moon. You could be like a selenophile or selenophile, which is essentially someone who's obsessed with the moon. You could be called to moon gazing at this time, but there's a lot of moonology, a lot of moon energy in your spread right out the bat. So you may have some sort of special connection with the moon, or the moon may be affecting you in some way at this time. Oath of the Moon with vows of love. So this is all about when your feelings are heightened and you're expressing your feelings. So this person may be honoring their feelings for you, giving an oath of the moon. The moon is moving them, persuading them to take action. Typically, the full moon is what's going to affect people the most. But me personally, I am a Cancer, and I actually do a whole lot better with the full moon than I do the new moon. I feel very comfortable and safe with the full moon when the moon is in full view, but opposite, when the moon is not able to be seen, new moons, I get very uncomfortable. Things can start to go awry, get a little freaky, get a little spooky. So it does kind of depend on your personal relationship, but I feel like the moon is going to be influencing this person to make their vow of love to you during a full moon or during a significant moon phase. Spirit for group 1. Who is in love with group 1 now or will be soon? This does feel like someone who's already in your energy, especially with them being moved by the full moon. It's almost like they already have it on their chest, in their heart, that they want to say something to you, that they want to make it happen. So we'll see as the reading progresses, but I'm starting to feel like this may be someone who's already in your orbit or someone that you already know if you have met them or had a conversation with them yet. We have secret help. It says keeping secrets and anonymous goodwill. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of like higher power working with them, and it's a higher power that they're not aware of. It could be angels. Ironically, you did choose the influence of the angels deck, so perhaps it's angels moving this connection along, helping the both of you. But I really feel like it's on the other person's end primarily, but you could be mirroring each other's energy. Spirit could be helping you as well. But there's an energy here of help coming from like an unknown source. Now we have solitude and fear. Solitude says calm down, listen to your inner voice, and reduce anxiety. Fear says concerns, worries, and risks. So you may be feeling at this time like nothing is coming. You may really be starting to doubt. They say when your manifestations are close, that's when you stop caring about it. So if you're feeling fear, I feel like you're about to have a breakthrough where it's like, you know what, I don't even care anymore, and then it's going to come in. But Spirit is telling you to do what you can to reduce your anxiety, because especially if you've already been on top of your manifestation, at a certain point you have to let the manifestation go and just occur. So if you've already done that, then you've already put in effort and energy into the connection. Or if you know that this person is in your orbit and they're attracted to you, there's tension here, you've likely already said something or opened the door in some way. Now, if you haven't done anything, maybe throw them a bone and at least appear friendly so that they can feel comfortable, you know, making their move or what have you. But I really don't feel like there's anything being called of you at this time. I really feel like Spirit's saying, chill, let me bring this together. And it could be because of this moon at the bottom of the deck energy, where there are like things that you're not even aware of that are affecting this person. So it's kind of like a personal thing. Like, say it's a confidence issue. You weren't there when their confidence got snuffed out years ago. So it's like, that's not something that you may even be aware about or something that you could help, even if you wanted to, because they have to go to the root of that problem and address it. They have to address whatever happened or their own fears and whatnot. So it's kind of like, it's above me now. Let the universe take care of it. We have the dark deal. It says wrong decision and incorrect direction. So we'll see how the reading unfolds and see what the dark deal is talking about. But for some of you, you may be called to move in a way that you know won't benefit you due to solitude and fear. And that's why Spirit is really making it a point to tell you to reduce your anxiety at this time so you don't start to take action based on those feelings, so that you don't make a dark deal and move in the wrong direction or make a bad decision that could affect you for years down the line. Yeah, I really do feel like this is someone you already know. We have between the lines that says look for what's hidden. And then we have silence with no contact here. So it seems like this is someone that you don't talk to very much, but you have attraction towards them and vice versa. This person has attraction towards you. Some of you, you're in a literal no contact because you have talked to this person before, but the majority of you, group one, I really do feel that it's more of a situation where you just haven't you haven't talked to each other yet. You may have caught this person staring at you. You may have felt this energetically if you haven't visibly seen them. Perhaps you could see this person in the dream space and they keep visiting your dreams. Like, especially if it's a faceless figure, that's how you can tell that someone's like hiding their identity. When it's like faceless and you can't really see this person, but you can feel them, as if like if you hug this person, you can literally feel it from a heart space, like in your dream. It doesn't feel like, oh, just a hug that's insignificant. It like gives you butterflies or it feels very intense. That's how you know you're dealing with like an actual person. And if this person keeps visiting you in the dream space, honestly, Spirit is getting really fed up with it. You may be getting fed up with it as well. So it's like, we can't stay in this energy. That's not enough. Like, we got to make this happen. I feel like this person is at a crossroads. Either they're already physically in your space, or there's a decision that's going to lead them directly to you. And Spirit is telling them, get out of this dream space. Stop hanging on to that. Stop hanging on to It's like if I keep it in the dream space, there's no rejection, there's no pain. I can just enjoy this love as long as I want. But it's like, no, you can't. So Spirit may be cutting them off. If they haven't visited you in a while, it's because honestly they can't. And we do have proposal with commitment. So this is supposed to be something pretty serious. I feel like this is someone that Spirit or your angels, the moon, is supporting a full commitment with. Yeah, literally. We have the mask not showing the true self. We were just talking about faceless figures in the dream space or in the astral, wherever you're connecting, whatever way. It's like this person has one foot in your life, but they're not fully revealing their intentions or their feelings. Okay, well, Spirit is saying, listen, things are still coming along. Things are still being led together. We have divine timing that says believe in right timing. And then we have unfinished business with unresolved situation. So Spirit is not letting this go. It's going to come together. But I feel one person really resisting. It could be the both of you though. Like say Spirit has been leading you to do certain things and you're like, no, I want things to happen a certain kind of way because of my past experiences. That's what this person is saying as well. It's like, oh, I have low confidence, for an example. It's going to be something different for everyone's person. But, you know, I have a low confidence, for an example. So I don't want to. I could get hurt. You know, everyone has an excuse to not do something they don't want to do. Spirit, what can you tell us about this dark deal? Is this something to be worried about, or is this more an energy that's group one is teetering on? Is this something that has happened? What can you tell us about the dark deal? Seven of Swords. So that's self-sabotage, straight up. Seven of Swords is like you think you're getting away with something, but you're really not. Or it's going to have like a detrimental effect on you later. I keep hearing like SPE. I keep hearing that. So if you're like in this position where it's like, oh, I just want something, you know, I just need someone here with me. Let me just download an app and get it cracking. I really wouldn't do that, especially this year, as we have seen. The karma is coming quick. It is coming to collect. People are being held accountable for their actions this year, so this is just not the year you want to F around. I'm going to be in hibernation this whole year. I'm serious. I'm going to be in hibernation. I'm going to be enjoying my life in the house. I already decided I'm not going out. If I want to have a cookout or go to a cookout, I'm going to hold it at my house. Like everything is going to be hermited because I don't want none of this that we see out here. People are just getting their behind handed to them. It's actually kind of scary. So with a very karmic time that we're in, the last thing you want to do is make a wrong decision or go in the incorrect direction with the dark deal. But Seven of Swords is a card of thinking you're getting away with something, but really, like he has two swords in his hand and the other ones are in his back. He's thinking, oh, I'm getting away with all the swords. And really, he's hurting himself in some way. So I feel like the dark deal is really Spirit telling you, reduce that anxiety, do what you can to hang on, stay on the right track. The manifestation is coming in divine timing. Live your life, enjoy yourself for now. This isn't the year you want to play. It just isn't. Okay, Spirit. So what are their next moves? What are they going to do about this? What are their next moves? Ace of Swords, nice. That's communication. That's taking action. You love to see it because with this one, I'm like, ugh. When you see someone so kind of like feeling worn down or just in that space where it's like they're kind of accepting defeat, it can go either way. Some people don't make it through that, but it looks like your person is. We got the Page of Pentacles reversed, so there's something petty that they're holding on to that they're releasing, and that is a part of them being able to move forward. Six of Wands with the Three of Wands reversed. This person has wanted to move forward and experience all the pleasure and joy and benefits that life has to offer without Six of Wands becoming the person they need to be to have that life. So right now they're going through a personal transformation. I don't feel like it'll take very long. And the end of that transformation puts them right at your door. So this person we're tapping into for you today, group 1, this person is going to be someone that literally manifests into your life. I don't feel like there's any, besides what Spirit is telling you to do, I'm not really picking up, like, you'd already know. You don't need me to tell you. Like, if Spirit is telling you, hey, get out of your comfort zone, do this. Hey, get out of your comfort zone, do that. That's what we're talking about. Beyond that, there's nothing new idea. Oh, I just need a new manifestation technique. I just need da-da-da. It's nothing like that. Oh, I just heard avoidance. So yeah, there could be an aspect of avoidance. Just kind of avoiding the things that Spirit is, leading you to so that you can focus on something else. Nice. We got the Lovers, which is divine guidance. We got the Three of Cups, which is the Fates. Yep. And the Magician reversed. So Spirit's like, we're actually done with manifestation. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Things are naturally alchemizing at this time. This is one of those connections that is being led together by Spirit, by the Fates, by the universe. They even have like red ribbons in their hair and all around them in their clothes. With the Three of Cups, if you've ever heard of like red string theory, talking about like destiny and how things are always connected and, meant to be, etc. But yeah, with that Lovers card and that Three of Cups, that's a very favorable position. So yeah, this person, they're slaying that dragon. Page of Pentacles reversed, letting go of whatever petty thing they were holding on to that was keeping them from progressing in life, progressing in love. Six of Wands, they're becoming that person. It's a very coming of age kind of thing where they're becoming like their fullest self. And once they do, Ace of Swords, it's very cut and dry. Like, they're pursuing you, they're talking to you, it's very easy. Likely taking initiative as well. Like, this is an energy of them starting conversations on their own, initiating hands. And of course, you'll want to match that energy, especially if Spirit is specifically telling you to do something. Like if Spirit is telling you, hey, start a conversation, or hey, do this, you'll want to lean into that. But once the ball gets rolling with this person, it won't stop. So I don't see you having to deal with that version of them that is not able to communicate, not able to take action unless you're trying to get them to that place. They very much, if anything, I will say they very much so have to do that themselves. Like, you can't turn a boy to a man, you can't turn a girl into a woman, a child into an adult. You have to step into adulthood and take responsibility. If you've ever met a grown adult that still acts childish, still about drama, then you get it. Like, you can't force someone to grow up. They have to choose to do that and choose better for themselves. So I would say if you have been trying to convince this person to move, I would say go ahead and release that, because if anything, that's keeping them safe, feeling like they have your comfort and your support, and feeling like you're going to be the one to always kind of give them the motivation to make things happen. Soon as you disappear, pull away your energy, stop caring, the manifestation comes through. Same thing with this. And with the Magician reversed, I don't feel like there's anything else magically Spirit is calling you to do if you have been really working on magic. Some of you guys have just been like, oh, I just need to find the next manifestation method, and that's really going to take me to the next level. But I don't feel like that's the thing that Spirit's calling you to do at all. Okay. Let's pull from here. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 1? As far as their thoughts and feelings, Nothing like that really came up yet. And I feel like it's because for the majority of you, you haven't met this person physically. But for those of you who have, there's the attraction there. They want to pursue it, but they're feeling very comfortable and they're digging in their heels. And honestly, they're kind of being a little bit of a baby about it. So they're not even to the point where they've like secured the bag yet, where they've made it happen. So it's like, we're still in the early phases in a way. We have set off. It says the inception of everything. We have mountains. It says try to climb over this mountain. Yeah, and I felt that. There's just definitely this underlying energy of something that Spirit's been calling you to do and you've been avoiding. So I would definitely say get to it. Perhaps it's a glow up. Not for this person, but for yourself, so that you can feel confident, so that you can feel ready, so that you can pursue even other things in life, so that you can get up and so you can take that next step towards whatever is next for you, whatever you're wanting moving forward. Spirit's like, all right, let's climb over this mountain of always manifesting things and let's work on the last things of the list that we kind of put off, didn't want to do. Let's crack at it. Write everything down that you know you still need to do and then just pick them off one by one. Something starting soon with that set off card. We got a ring nebula. It says balance and complete state. So I would also say working on getting to that balanced state, that state of wholeness, even outside of a relationship, feeling like you need a relationship to complete you. Even if that is your personal truth, it's just a very dangerous place to be in because you'll always be inspired to take action to fill that void. So if you can fill that void, this is the time you want to stand up 10 toes and you want to try to do that just so you're not leaving yourself in a vulnerable position. This is perfect material for, narcissists to come through. Oh, they love to connect with people who got a void to fill. And they know exactly how to trick you into thinking that they're going to fill that void when really they're just going to suck you dry of everything you have because they can see that you're someone who's, kind of calling out for something, needing something, wanting something. So try to as very best as you can. And then we have daybreak. It says the last obstacle before emergence of life. So yeah, I feel like this is coming in hot. I don't feel like you'll have to wait too much longer. The next leg of your journey will be starting soon. And it will be worth the wait. Spirit, what else do you have for group 1? Wow, we got manifesting dreams. Bottom of the card says, my dreams are coming to life. And then we have starting fresh. It says, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. So perhaps Spirit is calling you into a fresh start. And it could even be just kind of spring cleaning. We're kind of past that timeline, but perhaps it's more just like a spring cleaning kind of thing versus a literal, all right, let's start fresh. Let's build a new life like somewhere else physically. A fresh new start. I'm definitely feeling that. Something Spirit is calling you to. That's what I got for you, group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the White Stone and the Everyday Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is in love with you right now or will be soon. Their thoughts, their feelings, their next moves, their love offer. How are they going to make this into something more? Spirit, please show us that for group 2 with the White Stone. Who is in love with them now or will be soon? Oh my goodness, right away. Ooh, somebody is pursuing you heavy. I also get a little bit of an energy of them trying to get you when you're alone. Not in a way that you should be concerned, but just perhaps, like if this is a coworker situation, they don't want obviously anyone else to see this or hear about this. Or if this is someone you go to the gym with, they're not trying to have other people knowing that you talk. And I like that because, I actually just found out like a gym is apparently like a no zone where people aren't supposed to holler at you. So I don't know You guys feel that way too? Would you be offended if someone tried to holler at you at the gym? Like, I get, like, not the parking lot. Don't run me down the parking lot, but like at the gym? Is that? Anyways. But say, you know, this is a gym crush or something like that, or, you know, they go to your business, you go to their business, you know. This is someone that you serve or serves you in some way. If you work at, you know, any type of place like that or go to a place like that and you've been feeling the vibes with this person, I'm getting a little bit of that. We got the Balcony, which is the land of love in this deck. This is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle, if you recognize some of the names or, you know, people and whatnot. But the Balcony, if you have seen the play or read it, is the place where Romeo and Juliet can communicate in private. They have to communicate on the balcony because that's the only place they can see each other. They can't see each other out in the open because their families are feuding. So this person is trying to communicate to you in places where there aren't prying eyes. They're trying to communicate to you in a way where other people won't see or have an influence or sabotage. So if you guys like share the same friend group or something like that, they are definitely not trying to have this be the talk of the friend group or something that other people are involved in. We got Count Paris. It says narcissistic, attractive, noble, and sincere. So listen, this person, they're feeling themselves, okay? They're a little bit narcissistic. They're an attractive person. Noble in this deck is more talking about like literal nobility versus character, but it does say sincere on there referring to their character. So with, you know, this person coming out as a Count Paris, nobility in these days would be someone who has like a high title, high job title, who makes a good amount of money, someone who maybe has some fame or notoriety like in their community or online. That's what nobility would equate to in our time. So you got to Count Paris, someone who's attractive, someone who a lot of people want, and you could be kind of thrown off. Like, what is your intention? Listen, you could be a 10 out of 10 yourself, but it's not really that. Like, oh, why are you, you know, pursuing me because you're so hot and I'm blah, blah, blah. It's more like, what is your intention? Because yeah, tell me what's your motive. It's just like, I don't know what this person is trying to do. I feel like you're kind of a bit sus of this person and their intentions. The way they're moving may be confusing you. And I feel like that's just because they're trying to hide. I just heard throw the rock and hide their hand, but I don't feel like that. Throw the rock is more of like a negative term. This feels like throw the paper ball and hide their hand. Like, try to get your attention, try to flirt with you, try to do something small like that and then hide their hand. And really, you know, they want you to kind of match that energy or be the person that's kind of leading things to move forward because, you know, they don't want everyone to see that they're pursuing you, but at the same time they are. I keep seeing Virgin Mary. So you may have, Virgin Mary is heavily associated with Virgo. You could have like a Virgo rising or a Virgo Venus. But I keep seeing that Virgin Mary archetype, which is all about purity and, you know, oh my God. Now I'm seeing, I just heard Drea, there's this girl, Drea Michelle, if you don't know her. And she basically, I think it was from a podcast. And she said, her wholeness got deleted. I just heard that. So for some of you, you could be a born again, you know, I'm like, are we really going there right now? But you could be essentially someone who's living a life of purity, even if, you know, you used to crack that thing open. That's all I'm saying. We got Time to Say Goodbye with Farewell, which again, this is talking about this is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. So this is about ending their moments of bliss and happiness. They're, you know, kissing on the balcony with their farewell. And this is before they were about to complete their grand plan of, you know, the fake death and everything so that they could be together. Wow, we got the Marriage card. Ooh. We got Marriage, we got Dark Deal, and then we have Dream. Marriage, it says wedding, matrimony, and wedlock. So there is an energy of you guys being attracted to each other. Some of you have already been physically intimate with this person, and now you're wanting to do things the right way. Perhaps that's why there's tension between the two of you, and that's why there is like a separation that has happened or that has started with the time to say goodbye energy, because it's like, okay, I don't want to do things this way, or I want something else. And now this person is like, well, we've already done this, so let's just keep doing this. Why would we rock the boat? This works for the both of us. But obviously it's not working for the both of you if one person is no longer fulfilled. So there's a little bit of tension here. We have the dark deal with wrong decision and incorrect direction. So perhaps you've been marriage minded and you kind of slipped and you were, you know, physically intimate with this person, or you gave this person more than you anticipated or wanted to in the beginning. Or you're very much so tempted to do so. It's like, okay, I just want to get rid of this tension. Listen, stay strong, soldier. Do not fold, okay? Do not make that dark deal. Do not start moving in the wrong direction. Spirit is speaking to you right now and helping you. We have the Dream card here. I also feel like for some of you, this person may have infiltrated like your dream space intentionally to try to get you to do what they want you to do. Dream, it says prophecy, hint, guidance, oracle, revealing, and symbolizing. So Spirit is showing you in signs and signals different messages and communication about this person, about this connection. I'm just feeling an energy of like kind of being over it and wanting to be out of whatever phase this is. Yeah, we got the Bliss card with happiness. So you can feel that there is a lot of potential here in this relationship, but it's starting to feel karmic at this point. We got the karmic relationship card that has just come out. Spirit, what can you tell us for group 2? You guys are definitely at a crossroads, and I feel like this is the time where you really want to, this is the time where you really want to stand on what you want. We have whole with inner growth and bliss with happiness. So it's so clear that you're ready for the happy, fun, liberated aspect of this connection where you don't have to worry about anything and you can just kind of be together. Some of you are kind of settling into this idea that, okay, you know what, maybe bliss for us is just having a fling and then we can just move on because I'm tired of the stress with this situation. But we do have karmic relationship here. At the bottom of the card, it says toxicity. I feel like you've worked on yourself to become whole and now you're being called to stand on it. So you've done all this work on yourself and you've worked on getting to the place where you are, and now you're having to show that inner strength. You're having to resist. You're not going to make a dark deal with this person, or you're not going to start moving in a wrong direction. It's like you're having to stand on what you've communicated to Spirit that you really want. We have change with transition and hookup with one night stand. So you guys are very close to the brink of just expressing or exploring yourself physically with this person because of all the pent up frustration or attraction. We have the karmic relationship here. So I feel like this is on the brink of turning from something that could be marriage to something that gets influenced by a dark deal into a karmic. Like this could end up just like other connections that stopped early or didn't make it to full term because of a wrong move here. So I would definitely say hold out. And honestly, I would even say like stop entertaining this person. If they just keep on with the same kind of energy. We have single, it says not in a relationship, and then we have I'm sorry with apology. So I feel like Spirit is saying, okay, right now you're single, so act like it. Don't give this person your time, your energy, your attention if they're frustrating you, if they're trying to cut corners or they're trying to avoid what they need to do, which is AKA make their move, lock it down, make it happen. Spirit is saying don't do it for them. Let it go. And we will continue to wait for the right person. But the wrong move is to make a dark deal and to end up in another karmic cycle that you've already been in. Especially if it hurt you or caused you any trauma, any negative experiences. This is how we avoid it, by not engaging. Spirit, what are your next moves? What are their thoughts and feelings? Yeah, we got the Page of Wands with the Star reverse. They're being kind of childish about this. Also, Wands is like, you know, physical attraction. It's life force. So this person may be trying to steal a kiss here and there, sneak off and have a little moment here and there. Like, they're not really putting their best foot forward or offering a relationship. We got the Five of Swords with the High Priestess. So I am getting an energy of them feeling exposed with that High Priestess especially. It's like they can see that you can see through them and their BS. They can't really hide with you. But they also do see, maybe because of your past experiences, that you are still influenceable to a degree. So they still try with you. It's like, yeah, I can see that this person can tell that, you know, I'm on BS, or I can see that they can tell my true intentions and what I'm doing and how I'm flirting with them and sending them mixed signals. Group 2 can see that. I can sense that. But I can also sense that Group 2 has a chink in their armor. I can also see that Group 2 has a vulnerability where they get frustrated, or they can be... their boundaries can be pushed. They can be worn down. If you bother Group 2 enough, they're going to give you what you want. So this person is kind of, you know, pushing up against your boundaries and whatnot. And that's what narcissistic people do. So the only way to win is to gray rock. That's literally one of the techniques that they use in narcissistic relationships, where you essentially don't give them any energy. So if they're throwing a paper ball at you, don't you dare look at them and giggle, Group 2. Otherwise, you know what? Don't tell nobody you follow me. Don't tell anybody you watch this channel if that's what you're doing. Don't tell anybody we are associated if you out here doing that. Because they're going to have to come harder than that, okay? They're going to have to do more than that to get any sort of reaction out of you. So I think you should just decide exactly what you want. And if they're not doing that, you shouldn't be engaging at all. This is the kind of person you have to play hardball with. You cannot have me unless you're meeting my requirements. Otherwise, we're just not a match. So it's like, why would I entertain someone who I know isn't a match anyway? That's how you got to look at it, because there is nothing nice about, like, you can't be nice to people like this, because there's nothing nice about someone knowingly pulling you back into a karmic cycle that you've already dealt with. And everything else that came with that. Like, if you've already had a situation like this where there's been someone who's just tried to wear you down and physically pursue you, and then once they were done, moved about their business to the next person or to the next thing, it's like you're at a crossroads where this could end up very karmic if you give in. And it's like that saying, you have to show people how to treat you. We got the Page of Wands and the Star reversed. If people know that they can wheel and deal, they're not going to pay full price. Like, if you've ever been to any sort of market where you know that you can wheel and deal, you can get a bag for, can you do better than that? Can you knock off $5, $10? Then I'm willing to buy, I don't know, because this shop down here. That's how you got to treat these masculines, these feminines. That's how you got to treat these people out here. Like, well, you know, I have other options. There's this, you know, person over here who is willing to meet my requirements. So no, I'm not going to pay $30 for that bag. Give it to me for $20. And that's what they're doing with you. So this is the kind of person you can't be, you know, soft with, because they'll just take advantage. Spirit, is there real potential to get married here? Or are they faking? Oof, we got the Lovers. There is a real potential for marriage, long-term relationship, love. And it's that saying, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make them drink. The Lovers always has like a depiction of an angel or like spirit over top, representing that this is something that spirit is leading to you and to this person. But if this person doesn't choose that, if they don't step into wife, husband, partner, then you shouldn't accept it. But there is real potential here. With the Lovers, there's real potential and real compatibility. Yeah, 10 of Wands, but they got to hang up their BS tendencies, flat screen. They got to hang it up. They got to stop with that. straight up. Spirit, what are their thoughts? What are they trying to do? We got the Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. They want to give just enough, but they also want to be babied. They want to be treated like they're special. They're really going to have to get rid of those narcissistic tendencies in order to move forward. This person could have been really attractive like in high school. This person could have had a lot of attention when they were younger. A lot of people kind of gave in to them and gave them their way, because now, Ten of Wands, they have to close that cycle. Like, you have to go from, you know, just person to wife to husband. A marriage contract doesn't make you a wife or husband. Being a husband, being a life partner is about your character. Do you embody the qualities of a wife, of a husband? Do you look out for mind, body, and soul, the mental health, the spiritual health, the physical health of your partner, of your family? If you do not, a marriage contract isn't going to make you do that. So they got to step up to the plate. They have a huge opportunity here to step into a permanent relationship, a long-term relationship, and they got to step up to it for it to work out. This person is trying to get away with not making a love offer. Like, we got the Five of Swords. I feel like they're trying to go for the physical, to be honest, or it may be just a matter of this person wanting you to chase them and then they'll give you themselves or what have you. But I don't know. I find that hard to believe. You know, it's always something else. Like, everyone always tries to say, oh, if I have this, then I'll do that. If I just have this, then I'll turn into that. And it's like, you're either already that or you're not. That's just it. You know? Like, if you're a lover, you're naturally going to be a lover whether you're in a relationship or not. You're not going to all of a sudden turn into a lover just because you finally met the one. Like, no, you're either that or you're not. So, let's see. We have the Devil here. It says, face your inner fears. I feel like your inner fears may be really bossing up, you know, with this person and communicating to them straight up, like, or not even communicating, but just stepping away. Perhaps it's a missed opportunity because they want to hide. They don't want people to know. And it's like, okay, well, what do you think would happen if we were in a relationship? People would eventually have to know. So it's either you do it or you don't, you know, they got to step up to the plate. Infinity, it says beautiful things will endure. So if it is meant to be, it will be. This connection has so much potential. And with the Lovers card coming up, Spirit is leading this together. Oh, I'm actually looking at the another card we have here, the Potentiality card. But they got to step up to that plate, period. It says young and energetic with great energy, the Potentiality card here. So they have to step into that. This person is really good with words, which is why I feel that you should just disengage. I would never engage with a known narcissist. There's nothing to talk about. I have my boundaries, I have my standards, and they cannot be bargained. So what is there to say? What is there to say? The standard is the standard, you know? We have the Hope card. It says, where there is light, there is hope. So surprisingly, we are still getting a lot of positive cards, even with the Devil coming up, talking about the temptation and the place that you guys are in and the difficulty. There's still so much angelic support. So Spirit, your angels, the universe, they're trying to support you as best as possible. They want you to be happy and they want it to work out. We have Power. It says, believe that you are greater than any obstacle. We have Invest. It says, pay attention to the input of resources. Exactly. This person, they literally get powered up from your time, your energy, your intention. So I say pull all that back. And you're more powerful than any obstacle, as the Power card says. So if it's not them, it will be someone else. But they have to step up to the plate. That's what I got for you, Group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. right, if you chose group 3 with the Salvic Legends Tarot and the Green Geode, this is your reading. Tapping in, we shall see who is in love with you now or will be next. Their thoughts, their feelings, their next move, their love offer. We'll get all of that, Spirit, for group 3 with the Green Geode. Please show us for group 3. Who is in love with group 3 right now? Okay, so we got a lot of energy coming out for you right away. Ooh. So right away, first energy out here, I do feel like you may have moved on from this person. We have unrequited love and misunderstanding that came out right away. So they feel like at some point you misunderstood how they were feeling. Unrequited love, it says accepting the pain, fulfilling your needs in other ways. Misunderstanding says misinterpretation, misinformation, and ineffective communication. So some way, somehow, this person thought you didn't like them or you thought they didn't like you. At some point, you guys may have been like, I don't want to say beefing, like there was a problem, but it just kind of felt like something was said or done that one of you took too seriously, or they gave you the wrong kind of vibe, or you gave them the wrong kind of vibe. If you have like RBF, resting beef face, and you come across like unfriendly, it could not be that you're unfriendly. It could just be that you're not like a big extrovert. You're more introverted. Once you make your attachment to people, though, you kind of open up and they see different sides of you, more warm sides of you. With this person, say they're like a comedian kind of archetype, so they're always funny and whatnot, but they said something or did something that you really took real life offense to and they didn't apologize for it, so you stepped away from this connection. Definitely an energy of at some point there being a misunderstanding here and you guys getting out of alignment. We have crossing the barrier and solitude. Crossing the barrier says overcoming obstacles, so the situation does have the potential to heal for sure. And I feel like that's what's ahead of you. But we do also have solitude here. So I feel like this may be a sign that some of you have already kind of crossed the barrier and let go of the relationship, accepted what happened and crossed the barrier to open to new, better, different horizons. And you may be kind of in solitude right now, really not wanting to go back to anyone or anything that makes you feel how this situation did. Just kind of wanting new, fresh, new. So we'll see if any other energies come up. Solitude, it says calming down, listening to your inner voice, and reducing anxiety. This could also be a suggestion from the universe, a suggestion of what to do at this time, especially if you're feeling lost after something that they said or did. I can see that it was likely a misunderstanding. So we'll see how things continue to unfold. Now we do have romantic night, which kind of like, okay, heightens things, because if there was something that was said or done after you had been like physically intimate with this person or made yourself vulnerable or available to this person, like on that other level, yeah, that's going to affect you. That could likely affect you. Romantic entanglement and physical encounter is what it says at the bottom of romantic night. So for some of you, you've had a romantic night with this person, or you had a really good time with this person. Perhaps you shared a kiss or something more. And then this person's energy has shifted and it kind of made you feel a way like, okay, are you really just gonna like, are you changing now? Okay, so I do see you're experiencing, or not experiencing, but receiving some help. We got Prince Eustace here and Secret Help. This is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. If you recognize some of the people, it says protection, kindness, and undertaking with Prince Eustace. So there is some sort of a higher figure or older person that is helping you. It could even be like a mother, a father, an uncle, an aunt of this person, kind of showing them where they went wrong and it's helping you. And we do have the secret help card, so it would likely be something you're not aware of. So it could be your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, or someone communicating to this person, like going to bat for you behind the scenes, especially if this is something that anyone else knows about or seen. Like if you have any mutuals, it could even be that person kind of going to bat for you, or a friend of this person, like, listen, this is how this looks. Even if that wasn't your intention, this is how this looks. This is what happened. See it from this perspective. You literally had a romantic night with this person, and then you did XYZ or said XYZ, or then this happened. Doesn't that look away? Doesn't that feel like something that could hurt someone? Don't you see where they could be coming from? So you're receiving some sort of secret help behind the scenes. It says keeping secrets and anonymous goodwill at the bottom of secret help. So that's likely something you're never really going to be aware of unless this person ends up communicating it to you at some point. Now we got the apothecary here, okay? It says force, sin, cunning, and the dark side of humans. So dare I say, some of you are feeling like, you know what? Let me just tap into my black magic and give them a good old hex. Yes. And then we can all move on and we can be even. Like, I am karma. Someone is tapping into their dark masculine, dark feminine bag. Not even dark masculine, just the dark side of human, like the card says. And it says forced sin on there. So listen, put down the black candles, put down the goofer dust and the graveyard dirt, and chill out for a minute. Let things come together, okay? There's things moving around in the background. Don't let, this person influence your character and your karma. Spirit, for group 3, what else can you tell us? Yeah, we got the peace card here. So Spirit is like, do not allow this situation to stress you out. Do not allow this situation to change your character and what you feel is and is not appropriate. Yeah, I feel like you can sense that there's more going on beneath the surface. Ooh, now we do have the competition card here. So what? Ooh, we got competition and dating / meeting someone new. So for those of you who are like, ugh, I want new energy. I don't want anyone in the past. I've already moved on. I've already crossed that barrier. I do see that happening for you as well. So we'll tap into that. And, unfortunately for this person, perhaps this will just end up being a learning lesson for them, where they learn that they have to be more considerate of their words or their actions or whatever it was that caused a misunderstanding or offended you or made you feel like there wasn't potential here, whatever it is that, made them move on, or vice versa. Maybe it'll be a learning lesson when someone new comes in and another cycle gets started, not to work on that, not to walk so fast when you're moving in the function, not to have that RBF. Try to be consciously aware of how other people, see you or perceive you. If this is on your end or if this is on theirs, then perhaps it'll end up being a learning lesson, because there is another energy coming through. But we have intuition with inner knowing and romantic feelings. So your intuition is spot on. If you've doubted like that this person has unrequited love, like they're not really feeling the same way about you as you feel about them, or they're not really feeling the connection, I don't feel like that's true. It's intuitive. You can just feel it. You can sense it. And also you can read between the lines of what has happened in a certain situation. I do kind of feel like they're being haunted by you to some degree, not even, to do with like the black magic that some of you guys are kind of feeling or tapping into. But we have the music card that showed up here. So this person may speak through music, especially if they're posting a lot of lyrics right now. Yeah, some of those may be in reference to you. You two may have a strong connection to each other through music as well. That could be something that you've bonded over. But I feel like they're kind of being haunted with your presence through music in some way. We have peace and courage. So I feel like Spirit is telling you to have the courage to have peace. Honestly, a lot of times it does take courage to have peace, because you have to say no to the drama that others want to bring into your life. You have to have the courage to know and have a strong enough sense of self to say, I'm not lonely just because I'm alone. I'm not going to surrender to, you know, any old BS offer. I have no fear. I'm going to live in peace. And that's just final. That's that on that. So yeah, we have courage here with strength. Spirit is really saying prioritize your peace right now, because it is so easy to slip into, you know, some darkness. So easy. All right, Spirit, what are their actions? What are their thoughts and feelings? What are they going to do? We got the Three of Wands. Okay, that's a card of moving forward. So I do see them acknowledging what has happened. If there is an apology that's necessary, I do feel like they will give you that apology. And they're going to be doing what they can to essentially move things forward. I mean, Three of Wands is a card of moving forward. So whatever needs to happen so you guys can get to that space, I do see that happening. If you personally need an apology to be able to move past it, that'll happen. If you need to have a conversation for it to happen, that'll happen. If it's about setting boundaries, that one you kind of have to do. You know, you can't expect someone to just kind of like treat you right. I don't feel like there's any such thing as that. I feel like you just have to communicate what you do and do not expect from people. So if it's about setting boundaries, then you're going to have the courage to communicate what you expect and what you need. We have the Chariot. Nice. We got the Moon here. We got the Knight of Swords reverse, Six of Wands reverse, and the Ace of Swords. So they're having to do a little bit of, I don't want to say groveling, but they are having to kind of humble themselves for this to work out, kind of win you over. With that Ace of Swords, they're coming in, taking action. I feel like they're going to be making you a love offer pretty quickly. It's not going to take them too long. With the Moon card here, there's still some unknowns. So there's definitely some things to work through. You guys are going to start by having a conversation and really hashing it out and being clear about your intentions. And the way you do that is just by asking straight up. Like, so what do you want from this connection? Like, what do you want? Do you want a relationship? And if they say anything other than what you want, you'll have to let them know, okay, well, that's not what I want. So do not, you know, talk to me anymore. We won't be able to move forward. I can't work with that. I already know what I'm looking for. And yeah, if they're not matching your energy, if they're still trying to keep you in this gray area, if they're still trying to get the most for the least, then you don't have to swerve off on them. But Three of Wands, Chariot, they're trying to move forward. They're trying to move forward, but with that Moon card, there's still a part of them that feels like they shouldn't have to put their neck all completely on the line. So I feel like this one's going to teeter the fence. So, you know, sometimes they're going to be showing up really well, and sometimes they're going to, you know, take a step back and they're going to kind of, you know, get back into old patterns and be on their BS. So as long as you're calling them out, as long as you're taking action as well, calling them out is one thing, but taking action is a whole other thing. And as long as you're doing your part by doing that, I feel like things will move forward pretty well. We got the Six of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I do see them discontinuing whatever they did before that was getting in the way of the connection growing, and vice versa. That is what you're called to do. Anything that you've been doing, that was kind of keeping the connection on hold or out of alignment, you're going to want to work on that as well. Spirit, tell us about this competition. Oof. Soon as I start tapping into the competition, the cards are so active. Oh, wow. Yeah, you have other options, and they're likely manifestations. We got the Magician card that has come out here as well. So you're likely alchemizing. Listen, in that apothecary, you're like, I'm going to manifest some new D, and I'm going to manifest this person getting their karma. But But yeah, there's an energy of you guys kind of alchemizing. I will say with the Nine of Cups that came out as well, this is likely like an internal change that's just reflecting to you externally. So the more Nine of Cups you value yourself, put yourself on that pedestal, even worship yourself if you need to, okay? I did a goddess spell on myself a few years ago. I binded myself to the goddess within, put it in a honey jar. That thing literally changed my entire life. I mean, people just sleep on doing work on yourself. It's so slept on. Everything's always external, but when you work on yourself, you already have permission. You're giving yourself permission, so everything just goes through perfectly, and it's just like so freaking powerful. So yeah, maybe that's something you want to do to kind of help yourself out with it. I have custom spell work on my Etsy shop as well. I can always do it for you. But with this Nine of Cups, the more you feel yourself, the more you step into your confidence, the more you're prioritizing yourself, you're getting that energy externally. And you got all these people trying to make a love offer. We got the Eight of Wands. We got the Page of Wands. Eight of Wands is like multiple options coming towards you. Page of Wands is new energies coming in, wanting to meet you. So this competition is multiple people. This competition that you're experiencing is multiple people. And we got the Two of Swords with the Hangman reverse. So you're no longer thinking magically about people or this situation. It's like, you know what? May the best one win. If you're really, you know, a good person, then you'll make it to the end. But if you're not, you won't. But I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to make it happen. I'm sitting here, sitting pretty, enjoying my life. And people are coming towards you, like really kind of out of the woodwork. So that's something to look forward to. We got the Death card here. So yeah, some of you guys kind of made a rash decision and you're like, I am letting go of this 1000%. I'm manifesting, focusing on the new. And I mean, 2024 has been a very, very karmic year. So you really don't need to hex someone. I had something kind of messed up happen to me recently, and I'm literally not doing anything about it because this year like has been so karmic. I know that it's already done. It's already done. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, soulmate energy. So the underlying energy is you are being aligned with a partner that you connect with on a very deep level. Two of Cups is soulmate energy with the Hierophant underneath that. So Spirit is saying you got to know it. You got to feel it. You got to know it. You have to believe it. All of that. I would say if anything, work on mindset. I personally don't like mindset just because it still kind of keeps you waiting and focusing and hoping for a specific outcome and focusing on things. I'm more of a it's above me now, release it kind of person and focus just on living life and enjoying life and letting things go, letting them manifest. But I feel like some mindset stuff could help you. So affirmations, visualizations, whatever your favorite method is to kind of help you with mindset would be good for you at this time. Spirit, what can you tell us for group 3? We have happy. It says great time, enjoy it. So yeah, Spirit is saying, listen, you got some new love offers coming in. It'll be some dates. There will be some dates. There will be some good conversations. Literally just enjoy life at this time. We have intensity. It says feeling excited and uncontrollable excitement. So I feel like there's going to be like a windfall, an influx of romantic options. I feel like there's going to be like a big shift, and it's going to be really fun and exciting. We have the Shine card. It says the sky is the limit. So yeah, definitely a good time to manifest. I call that process Build-A-Bay. And basically you just kind of tell Spirit what it is you're looking for. You can be as detailed as you want, or you could just say, Spirit, bring me the person that makes me feel like this. You can focus on feelings. You can focus on experiences. Bring me the person that I'll be able to experience XYZ with. Or you can be very specific with it, like bring me exactly this and this and this. But communicate. This is a good time to tell Spirit what it is you're looking for, what it is you like, what it is you want, because Spirit is around you. Things are manifesting very quickly for you at this time. We have the Ring of Fire. It says enthusiastic and complete. So there's definitely something shifting in the ethers. You're going to be noticing, I feel like you're going to hear something big about this person soon. But we have safeguard. It says protect new life and protect dreams. So you may want to get a dream journal. You may want to get a dream catcher. Anything that is known to help with dream protection. I would look that up online as well. Look up a dream protection ritual. You could have something or someone trying to infiltrate your dreams and use your dreams to influence you. So watch out for those at this time as well. And that's what I have for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the yellow geode and the white Newman tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is in love with you now or will be soon, will be next, their thoughts, their feelings, their next moves, their love offer. Spirit for Group 4 with the yellow stone. Please show us for Group 4. Who is in love with them now or will be soon? I just heard infatuated. So it seems like this person is very infatuated with you, perhaps obsessed. Okay. So we have the balcony and falling in love here. Now, this is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. So the balcony in Romeo and Juliet is the only place that they kind of had to themselves where they could communicate, where they could express their love, where they could be together. The balcony says the land of love. So this is really where the magic happens. This is really where they're able to express themselves. So something coming through about like code switching or private communication. Perhaps with this person, you guys have a secret place where you meet or you see each other. We did get dream that came up, so perhaps that could be the dream space. Bottom of falling in love, it says enchanting love. So this person is very enchanted by you and you are very enchanted by this person. It definitely feels like it's coming from a heart space, as in you guys are drawn towards each other like from your heart, your solar plexus, your core. It's like you can physically feel it in your body. You know how certain emotions you can feel in your body, like when you have anxiety. For me, it's like kind of in my throat or my upper chest. It feels like that kind of physical response that your body has to certain stimuli with this person. So if this is someone you haven't met in the physical yet, I really do feel you'll have like a physical experience or a physical reaction to them once you meet them. And that's going to be a huge indicator that that is the person falling in love with you. We have the dream. It says prophecy, hint, guidance, oracle, revealing, and symbolizing. So perhaps you have heard of this person, spoken to this person, connected with this person through the dream space, or that could be how spirit is communicating to you about this person, letting you know that this is on the way through symbols, signs, signals in the dream space. There's this quote that says like the universe speaks to you in your most fluent language. So if you're fluent in dreams, if that's how spirit communicates to you, that's how it'll come through. But if you have another language spirit communicates to you in, you'll likely experience different signs and signals and hints through that way. Now, interestingly enough, we got the step forward. So I see you guys finally moving forward, but we have betrayal and misunderstanding here. We also have distilling liquor, which says double-edged sword, strategy, expertise, and misunderstanding. So If you've met this person already, I feel like you guys have started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps this person felt the connection and then they kind of moved into like their typical kind of thing. Like a lot of people, instead of going into a place open to see what's going on, who someone is, a lot of people go in with intentions like, oh, I want this experience or this kind of reaction out of people, or I want to meet this kind of person, have this kind of connection. So they go in, and instead of kind of feeling things out and seeing like, okay, who is this in front of me? Is this person significant to me? How do I feel when I'm in their presence? They just kind of go in with their own intentions like, okay, I want to seem cool. I want to be liked, da 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 da, when they walk into places. So you guys may have hit it off on the wrong foot for whatever reason. A little bit of masking energy here where it's like you or them or the both of you were masking to a degree, and then things kind of got kerfluffled. Misunderstanding says misinterpretation, misinformation, and ineffective communication. So at some point, yeah, and then that's bringing me back to the distilling liquor card. It says strategy and expertise and a double-edged sword. So it's kind of like that's the double-edged sword. Like, sure, you know, if you come into a place with the intention of, oh, I want people to like me, or I want to seem cool, or, you know, I want to feel good about myself, I want to, you know, feel like I'm in control, you may very much so accomplish that, but you may also miss out on the reality of what someone or something is to you because you are already moving in a way where you've made your mind versus being open. So for me personally, I really don't set intention. I set intention like maybe once every 3 months. And even when I set intention or manifest, it's in a very loose kind of way, more focused on what I want to feel versus like what exactly the universe needs to deliver to me so that I can get the most out of life. So yeah, I feel like there was, you know, a point where things kind of got out of hand or things kind of went left, but I see you guys making a step forward from that. We have the betrayal card. It says divergence, different values, change of heart, and thought manipulation. Exactly, thought manipulation. Trying to get people to think this person is cool or this person is someone who deserves respect instead of allowing them to naturally alchemize and, you know, come together with their own thoughts and feelings about you. We have the step forward here. It says acceleration, bringing forward and making progress. So you guys are moving forward past this, which is really good, but something definitely happened here. Or like I said, if this is someone you're still yet to meet, there may be a wee bit of a, you know, bad first impression they make perhaps, or, you know, something kind of going the wrong way at first. Yeah, we got the regrets card here. Ooh. And then we got divine intervention. So it seems like spirit is kind of realigning and you guys could be mirroring each other, both putting out like, you know, inauthentic vibes, trying to come across a certain kind of way, trying to be received a certain kind of way. So it seems like with divine intervention, I almost get an energy of support from the universe with that. Like typically spirit doesn't intervene unless there is like a real reason. So yeah, I feel like you'll be pleasantly surprised at what this connection ends up turning into, and I do feel like it has a purpose. So that'll be something exciting to look forward to. But we got the regrets card here as well. So regardless of how things happen, there's someone with regrets here, whether that's them, you, or the both of you. We also have missing you and thinking of you. So if you had dreamt of this person, if that was primarily the way that you connected, or, you know, through whatever way the universe communicates with you, that may have stopped. And yeah, I see that happen a lot too, especially when people get a bit too comfortable and they try to stay in that and they don't bring it forth through the 3D, and they just kind of like cling on to, because it's like you can't get hurt in the dream space. So it's like I can go to sleep, have my dream bay, and then I could wake up to real life, and then I could run away to my sleep again. And no harm, no foul. So that may have stopped for a while. We have reconciliation with rebuilding and gambling with taking a chance. So I see you guys taking a chance, taking a risk on each other, moving forward. For some of you, this is someone that you know. For some of you, this is all something that's happening in the near future. Anything else we need to know from this deck here, Spirit? We have unexpected. So I do see you guys meeting in the 3D if you guys haven't yet. Sudden shock, change. Oof. Goodness gracious. You guys have like a lot of physical excitement around you as well. Like we got all 3 cards in this deck that have kind of like these spicy qualities to them. We got physical intimacy. We got magnetic attraction with passion. So I see you guys being very physically taken care of. I see that there's very strong attraction and a very good physical connection, physical compatibility here. So if that's like one of your non-negotiables, say your love language is physical touch, or that's something you really didn't get in past relationships, or just something that you need, oh, I definitely see you being taken care of in this one. Not a worry. We got the peace card. When I'm looking at this card, there's, I don't know if you can see it because she's so small on the card, but there is like a girl in the water, and I just thought starfish when I saw her. So perhaps you can live out your pillow princess dreams, you know, or whatever the mask equivalent would be in this connection. Would that be a bottom? Anyways. We have competition, goodness gracious, and then we have unexpected all of a sudden. So yeah, with you guys having like all this magnetic attraction, it does look like you are attracting other energies. So we'll see if there's anything noteworthy coming through other than this person. This person feels like it's being aligned with you from spirit or from a higher perspective, especially with you meeting first in another way, dimension, getting signs or signals about this person, a prophecy about them. That's how you know it's significant, when you get those kind of messages and whatnot. So we'll see if there's anyone else that is really doing it for you. All right, Spirit, so what are their next moves? How is this coming together? What are their thoughts, their feelings? So we have the Ten of Swords, so definitely an ending. So there's an energy of you guys moving past the misunderstanding, starting over, starting fresh on a new foot, or an energy of the connection dying out in the dream space and now starting in another dimension, which would be the 3D. With the Ten of Wands reversed. So surprisingly, this transition is easy. You know, Ten of Swords can kind of be rough. Ten of Swords is Tower-esque in the sense that typically the Ten of Swords comes when there's so many chances to turn around from it, so many signs and signals that you should go the other direction, a lot of resistance. So with the Ten of Swords coming out, both of you may have been really avoiding this process to a degree. We do have the High Priestess showing up reversed. So perhaps you were ignoring your intuition. Spirit's been guiding you to make certain moves that would align you to this connection, but you kind of have your mind made up, like we were saying before, how people have their mind made up and they go into a room. Same thing with life. If you have your mind made up, like, nope, if someone wants me, they're going to have to approach me first, as an example. That's a huge, huge method of self-sabotage, because things just don't go the way that we want them to. I would say often. I mean, at this point, I would say often. Maybe it's just 2024 energy, but I'm like, really, you just need to be open. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Be open to what Spirit has for you and wish for the best, because it's looking, listen, it's been rough. But yeah, High Priestess reversed. I would say also work on strengthening your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, and I would say your solar plexus as well, to give you the confidence to take action based on the messages you're getting, because there's something big that's being ignored that's causing this to be like a Ten of Swords, a little bit rough on you. Ten of Wands kind of softens the blow with the Ten of Wands reversed. But the Ten of Swords is the Ten of Swords. We got the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. A lot of wand energy coming up for you. Fire sign energy. Perhaps there's an ending with a other connection that has to happen here as well. We have the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. So that doesn't make sense for you guys where you're at. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We got some repeating twos, repeating tens. Three of Swords, Five of Cups is kind of a card of letting go of what you know and leaning into what Spirit is telling you. This isn't one of those connections where it's like girl meets boy, boy meets girl, girl pursues, boy pursues. It's Spirit's leading the both of you guys together. So both of you have to lean in. Both of you have to surrender. Both of you have to trust. And it's a little bit of a tough process because Three of Swords, Five of Cups, past experiences that have Three of Swords hurt you. Five of Cups made you feel like you were pouring into an empty cup or left with, you know, nothing or in a vulnerable position. A lot of trust being required here for sure. So definitely tap into your High Priestess bag. That's really going to help you. We have the Two of Wands reversed and the Six of Wands. It's like for this connection to manifest, this specific connection, this is one you have to go all in. You have to go all in. You have to trust the process. You have to trust spirits. You have to trust yourself that even if you are embarrassed or vulnerable, it's not the end of the world and that it's worth it. No risk, no reward. Spirit, tell us about this competition. Is this anything significant? What about this unexpected competition? Wow, we got the Black Newman. So this is the White Newman Tarot. And it has two additional cards, the Black Newman and the White Newman. So the Black Newman would be like the yang versus the White Newman would be the yin. So this is the masculine aspect and the Black Newman is the unknown, the unknowable. Spirit is saying there's other energies around you. I want to get a better Temperance reversed. Wow. That's just giving me a strong energy of people kind of circling you like sharks in the water, waiting for an opportunity. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're moving forward, moving on to a different relationship, a new dimension almost. And there's some energies around you who can sense that and they want in. Definitely be mindful of who you're connecting with. Definitely be mindful of the intentions of people. I wouldn't even go on a date if you don't know that you like that person. I would take things really slow. Take your time to observe people and talk to people before you get to the date. I don't know why I've been seeing so many videos popping up lately, like on Instagram and Reels and stuff, where it's like, he said he was going to the bathroom. It's been 30 minutes or da-da-da-da-da, and it's like always a steak restaurant. Like that's the thing I keep noticing. And I get it. You want to live life. You want to have experiences that you don't normally get to have. But I wouldn't do that in a date setting because if you don't like each other, you may get left with that bill. And also, you don't know who you're dealing with. You know, people feel more entitled. They feel heightened. Their emotions are heightened when they're really shelling out that cash. So just be careful. Just be mindful. I just feel the need to say that. These energies around you are kind of eerie. Like it's a bit worrisome, not gonna lie. We got the Chariot card here. So there's an energy of people wanting to move forward with you. Page of Swords wanting to conquer you. With the Two of Pentacles. So it's a mixed bag here. Some people have decent intentions, some don't. As I stop shuffling, we got the Justice card reversed at the bottom of the deck. So I would definitely be careful. People do want a Chariot move forward with you, but for their own benefits. There's people around you who are seeing the work you've done on yourself or seeing your value. You could be a rare breed to some degree, someone who is not like other people around you. But with that Two of Pentacles, people have intentions that you're not aware of. And we have the Page of Swords here, which lets me know that they likely don't have very much to offer. Page of Swords is really not that great. Page of Swords is okay for like a first boyfriend, first girlfriend, or your first talking situation, so that you can just kind of like see what it's all about, but not at all for long term if that's what you're looking for. Page of Swords is like good for someone you can talk to, but not someone you would want to like build anything solid or long lasting with. So just be mindful. People are seeing your value and they do have ulterior motives around you. Group 4. Spirit, what else can you tell us? Yeah, we got safeguard. Ooh, it says protect new life and protect dreams. So even in the dream space, you need to be protected. And that's something that was very strong with the first energy. So you may be attracting spirits or energies, entities that are noticing that you have an attachment to the dream space, especially if you haven't saw your person in the dream space for a long time. That would be the perfect vulnerable spot for someone to come in and try to pretend. So protect your dreams as well. It says protect new life as well. So protect your womb or your whatever you got going on. Protect it. Your nether regions, okay? We have criticize. It says excellence means being different. Be yourself. Be yourself. Make sure you're showing up authentically, and also be critical of the people coming into your life. Don't ignore things. Don't ignore what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. We have the cradle with butterfly-shaped nebula, which is essentially when two nebula are interacting with each other and they create this kind of butterfly shape. So I do see you guys getting closer to each other in orbit. We have dancing. It says dash for the objective. So absolutely focus on what you want, focus on what you're looking for. And I see someone coming in from the dream space quite strongly here, quite soon. But there's also other people around you who see your value. Trust your intuition. Heavy on the strength in your intuition. Tap into your inner high priestess. That may be something that you want to do, like a high priestess, working on yourself. I have custom spell work on my Etsy shop. I can always help you as well. And that's what I have for you today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.